The Philadelphia Eagles can still save their season, but the team is running out of time. Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer believes the team will consider significant changes on defense if the team's tailspin continues. It's hard to explain or comprehend the Eagles' collapse, Breer wrote in a December 31, 2023 article titled, NFL Week 17 Takeaways, 49ers moved on quickly from Ravens' loss. But one thing seems certain, and that's that if Dallas wins the division next week, all the Cowboys have to do is beat the Commanders, and Philly bows out in the first round of the playoffs. Significant changes will come on defense. I'd think Matt Patricia, who's running a scheme that's not his, and, as such, makes it tougher for him to find answers on the fly, would get consideration to oversee that change next year. But I'd expect Philly to look outside the organization, too. And it'll be interesting to see whether Howie Roseman's love for Vic Fangio's scheme remains after Sean Desai's version of it failed. Nick Sirianni is under fire after making changes on the Philadelphia Eagles coaching staff. Head coach Nick Sirianni is already in a bind after making a late-season change with the defensive play calling. Sean Desai is still technically the defensive coordinator, but Matt Patricia is calling plays. The team's defensive woes have not been rectified since making this change. The challenge is the Eagles have dropped 4 of their last 5 games, and the defense continues to be the team's biggest weakness. Philadelphia allowed 449 total yards to Arizona in Week 17. This led to the Cardinals dropping 35 points on the Eagles and ultimately pulling off the upset. Should Philadelphia Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni be on the hot seat? Sirianni is trending on social media, and not for good reasons, as the Eagles' losing skid continues. It is hard to imagine Philadelphia would move on from Sirianni just 1 year after reaching the Super Bowl. If the Eagles sustain an early playoff exit, Sirianni's seat is likely to heat up heading into the 2024 season. Jacob Sports' Seth Joyner believes the Philly players are losing confidence in Sirianni. This football team no longer believes in how they're being coached, Joyner noted during a December 31 post-game show. They don't believe in what Nick Sirianni is selling. That's pretty damn evident to me. Heading into the final week of the season, the Philadelphia Eagles are the number 5 seed. Heading into the final week of the season, the Eagles now need help to win the NFC East. The Eagles need a Cowboys loss to the Commanders combined with their own win over the Giants. This is the scenario that would allow Philadelphia to win the division and potentially secure the number 2 seed. If the postseason started today, the number 5 Eagles would travel to Tampa to face the number 4 Buccaneers in the wild card round. This is not only bad news for Philadelphia, but opens up an easier path for Dallas at home, where the team is undefeated this season.